Hey guys, what's up? It's Jessie. Just basically doing this vlog today to talk about this article that I read online. Basically it's called Big in Japan, Man Works Himself to Death, Company Compensates Wife, and it's on www.gadling.com. Basically, in February of 2002, this man by the name of Kenichi Uchino died from overworking himself. And I know you're thinking like, how's that possible? You know, you never thought it was true, blah blah blah. Well, apparently it's true, and he sadly was only 30 years old. Basically had the rest of his life ahead of him. You know, just settling down. 30 years is not old at all, in my opinion. Basically overworking himself. This man logged 80 hours of overtime for the previous 6 months before he died, which in itself is extremely ridiculous. I don't know how anyone could do that. I don't understand. But the month that he did pass away, he did log in 114 extra hours of overtime. I don't know what he's trying to do. I mean, that's just crazy. Like, I don't know how someone can do that to themselves, and I don't know how he or his wife didn't like see what was going on. I mean, if I put in that much work when I was working previously, like in my past job, I was working like a good 30 hours a week, going to school, which basically is a job in itself, you know, going to college, and I had my, you know, priorities at home, and I was like falling asleep in class, but don't tell my parents. And I was like, you know, just I didn't feel 100%. And if I was doing as much work, or if any of you were doing as much work as that guy was doing, I'm sure you would feel the same. Like, clearly, like, that's just ridiculous. I think your body, when you push it that hard, tells you to stop before it is too late. And unfortunately for this man, it was like, it came to the point where it was too late. Like, he didn't get to turn back, and so he passed away. So his wife is suing the company he worked for. He worked for Toyota Motor Corporation in Japan, and it's just really sad, this whole story. What's really weird, I don't want to use the word weird, that's not the word I want to use, but I don't know what word to use. However, anyway, the Japanese have a word that means death from overwork. That's what it translates into. The first case of like someone actually dying from overwork in Japan was reported in 1969, and it wasn't officially recognized by the Japanese Ministry of Health until 1987. Scary enough is the fact that in 2006, 355 workers in Japan fell ill or died from overworking themselves, which I think is a ridiculous amount of people. Like, that's a lot of people, 355 people. Besides that, another 819 people suffered mental illnesses from overworking themselves. And out of the 819 people, 176 of them actually attempted or succeeded in committing suicide. And, you know, I just think that's like a really sad fate. But the article does say that a lot of these cases are attributed to the fact that the Japanese do have this tradition, or, you know, just this aspect of their culture where they will work ridiculous amounts of overtime, unpaid, you know, uncompensated, and they're not recorded. They're basically undocumented. They're just logging in these hours for, you know, I mean, I don't know why. I don't understand. I mean, if I ever had to work even, you know, like 1 hour overtime, I'd want to be compensated. If I was working, you know, the 80 hours that guy was working a month, I would definitely want to be paid. And, you know, frankly, you know, I think being paid is, you know, proper compensation for my time and, you know, my efforts and such hard work, such long hours. I don't understand. I don't know if that's my American mindset, talking, you know, my values are the way I was brought up or whatever. But that's just what I think, and, you know, it's very sad that, you know, this woman had to lose her husband. But my condolences go out to that family, and I'm happy that, you know, she won the case and she's getting compensated. I only wish that man could have been compensated, although I don't think that might have changed the fact that, you know, he would have passed away, because that's just really crazy work. And, you know, I just thought that the story was important enough to put out there, so, you know, I just want to tell you guys, be careful. Don't push yourself too hard, but don't be lazy. Don't, you know, oh, I'm not gonna do this because I don't want to die. Like, I know some of you are thinking that, because I was thinking that, like, the first time I read the article, I just couldn't believe it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. See you guys next time.